Ladies and gentlemen, Matthew's here from FOREX Traders. I really hope you're doing fine. I really hope you had a great weekend and everything. Alright, so in this video, I just want to sit down with you guys, go through what happened last week, go through the pairs that we took and everything. Alright, so make sure you stick around and watch the rest of the video so that you're able to understand why we do certain things right here. So make sure you watch the entire video. Alright, so let's get started. All right, so this week started by me sharing some of our forecasts right here. You can see that we were able to forecast some pairs like AUD, Swiss, Euro card, and NZD card, and also NZD Swiss. All right, so you're going to realize that some of the trades like NZD Swiss right here went all the way to take profit. However, this happened during the time that I was sleeping, therefore I wasn't able to take this particular trade, even though it went exactly to our plan and reaching our take profit. This is a beautiful over 1 to 25 risk reward ratio. We didn't take this trade. However, we were able to take advantage of the Euro card setup right here, which was shared not just in our mentorship community, but I was generous enough to share it both on our Instagram and Facebook account, so that we can just show you guys the process. So we shared this, and this ended up going all the way to about 1 to 15. We closed about 1 to 15 risk reward ratio with this beautiful trade right here. All right, so basically we took about let me just show you, we took about 3 trades this week. We took about 3 trades, which was Euro card. The first trade that we took on Euro card, let me just show you right here. So Euro card was our first trade, and then this is what happened. If the last video was not clear enough, I'm trying to actually explain it a little bit clearer here. So we took the first trade right here. Let me just show you something right here. This is our first trade of the week. By the time I was coming to the market, I realized that the market was already in my zone, and then the market had rejected twice. Therefore, I entered right here, beautiful, respecting our strategy right here. So when I came to the market, I saw that, I was like, okay, it's time to enter, and we entered from here. Let me just show you something. So we entered. Unfortunately, it seems there was some sort of increase in the spread, and therefore, just after entering, you can see that once the market came here, it rejected, went down, then I found the market right here. So by the time that we're entering right here, the market did what? We entered from here, the market dropped a bit, and then it pushed to the upside again. So it seems like there was some increase in the spread, and then the market took us out. Okay, and then remember, this was a 7 pip stop loss, so it's not very small. It's actually very reasonable, right? So the market took us out. Me specifically, it took me out. So I don't know about others who have increased their stop loss or whose brokers are better that have stayed in this particular trade. However, I saw the market again giving me an opportunity to actually enter after seeing this rejection right here. So after seeing that rejection, I was able to reshare this as a re-entry. Right, so we re-entered this particular setup using the same stop loss and everything. So you can see that that's how we entered from there. And then after that, now we saw the market now melting to the downside. All right, here we saw the market now pushing to the downside. Of course, it took a few days, but it was worth the wait. You can see that first day the market went all the way to this level right here. So the first day the market went like 1 to 6, then it put back. Then the following day the market dropped. It was CPI. The market kept on dropping beautifully. So it took like 3 days from Tuesday to Friday. So the market went all the way up to 21 to 20 risk reward ratio, and then we were made by this demand zone which was left here. Then the market decided to do what? Decided to go to the upside, and then it came to this level right here. So I was waiting for the market to try and respect this level. So this is where I put my stop loss, but I realized it was Friday and the market was going to close. Therefore, I just had to tell the mentorship, the guys in the signals community, to actually close this trade right here. So we closed this trade around 1 to 15.67, I think. Yeah, 15.67 risk reward ratio right here. This is where we closed this trade from, and it was a beautiful trade. People were able to take this trade, and people that took trade, they actually made some money. So that was a phase trade that we took. I mean, the second trade that we took, it was profitable, which is a 1 to 15.6 risk reward ratio. You can see that people were able to take this particular trade, and at the same time with me, and I made over $2,300 right here. A beautiful trade. Right, so it was shared from the forecast to the entry and everything. The forecast was of course shared in our mentorship community, where we share all our forecast. Then the next one, we're able to like share it in our signals community when the market has now come to our level where we are supposed to enter from, right? And then the next trade that we was looking at was GBP USD. Let me show you that this trade was also forecasted. I mean, we also forecasted other pairs which others didn't actually go in our direction, therefore we didn't even bother to take them. So the other trade that day on the 11th, I was able to forecast AUD, USD, and AUD JPY. Both of these didn't actually respect our level, therefore we didn't even take this particular trade. And then the other one is GBP USD. This is one of the signals that we took. So let me just show you what happened right here. We had a nice drop based rally. I actually made a video about this, so if you haven't watched it, make sure you watch it. So we had a nice drop based rally with nice liquidity which was left behind right here. However, why did I take this particular trade right here? Let me show you something. All right, so it's very important as a trader to have rules that govern how you trade. You don't just trade anyhow. You have to have rules that tell you when to enter and when to stay out of the market, because if you don't have rules, guess what? You're going to be found everywhere, which is bad and chaotic, right? So this is what happened right here. So we had that beautiful setup on GBP USD, but let me show you something. So let's go to the 2-hour time frame. Remember, you guys, I always wait for the Asian session to be taken out, and I don't like entering before the Asian session. So when I came across this pair right here, it was actually close to this. It was actually somewhere near my zone right here, but guess what happened? I was like, nah, I can't enter this trade right here. I can't enter this trade from here. Why? Because it was late during the day, and I always want to make sure that the Asian session is taken out first. So you see, so I ignored this. I didn't send this signal right here. And instead what I did was I sent a forecast, and you can see that the market was actually going in our direction. So what I was hoping for is that the market is going to come to this level, drop, and then push to the upside. So what I was anticipating was that the market, let me even go further to the lower time frame. I show you exactly what I mean right here. So what I was anticipating was for the market to come and respect this zone. There's actually a zone on top right here. So the market actually came to this zone and then dropped a bit. For me, what I was waiting for was for this drop to come into this zone before it can go. However, this didn't happen. The market tried to push it up. So I was like, okay, we've been left out on this particular trade. And guess what happened? The market still came back now. All right. So when the market now came back and took out the Asian session right here, I was like, yeah, now that's my trade. And let's go to the 5 minutes time frame. So I only entered when the Asian session was taken out. That's the only time I was able to actually enter this particular trade. So I entered from the right here, and then guess what happened? Immediately we entered, the market pushed to the upside with nice big momentum candles, going about about almost like 50 pips in our direction, right? It was like almost like 50 pips in our direction, and our stop loss was like let me just show you. Our stop loss was how many pips was it? It was like 13 pips. And so that was like literally about about 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk reward ratio. So the market was, I was in profit about 1 to 4 risk reward ratio. 1 to 3 basically, right? But I wasn't able to actually move my stop loss to break even, because I'm always looking for certain structures to be broken, and I don't want to rush in to just move my stop loss to break even before I see that it's actually good for me to do that. All right. So what I did was I just waited, and then guess what happened? I don't know what happened really. The market just kept on side to push to the downside right here. So the market kind of just started like coming back, and we eventually taken out right here. Then the market came all the way and we were taken out for a loss. So this explains why GBP USD was a loss. We didn't take partials, we didn't break even, because I always look for certain structures for to happen before I can actually do that. So this is what happened. So these are the two trades we took, GBP USD and Euro card, of course, and then a Euro card re-entry. And then on Euro card, like I've said, we were able to make about 1 to 16 risk reward ratio, which is about 108 pips, and our overall, after removing all the negatives, we remained with about 14R and then 92 pips in profit, which is extremely massive in a week. This is literally just in a week, making 14R in a week. That's absolutely beautiful. So this is what happened, right? So I always want to talk to you guys about making sure that you have things that you look for in the market. Don't be random, right? Don't be everywhere. The goal is to become a sniper, right? Don't just be that person who's always just willing, just like any setup that appears, you are in there. Every setup that appears, you are in there. You have to wait like a sniper, wait for your target to be in, for your subject to be in target. Wait for all that, wait for the perfect environment, and when the opportunity arises, you execute. Don't just be a gunner where you're just shooting everywhere like a machine gun. You're just shooting everywhere. You have to make sure that you are aiming. You wait for your strategy to appear, wait for your setup to present itself. Once it has, make sure you accept the risk in advance, predefine the risk, and then when your object or your subject is in target, in focus, then that's when you execute, right? That way you're going to reduce a lot of missed opportunities. You're going to reduce a lot of unnecessary losses because you're only focusing on A+ setups, which is the most important aspect when it comes to becoming a consistently profitable trader. We took 3 trades, we lost 2 trades, and we won 1 trade, and overall we are massively profitable. And that's how it's supposed to be done, right? So that's how it is. So I thought I would actually share this with you guys so that I show you what happened this week and what made us take these particular trades and everything. Okay, I can tell you one thing: losses are inevitable in the market. It's about how much are you going to make at the end of the day. It's not about how many losses you can have in a row, right? You can have 8 losses and have 2 wins, and those 2 wins can be massively profitable, right? So as long as you know what you're doing, right? So others have going to say no, this, that. People always have things to say. So I just thought I would share this with you guys. Remember, everyone has a different way of trading, so make sure you respect other people's way of trading. I'll trade the way I trade because I have back tested and forward tested this data, and I know that if I continue to do this, I'm going to be profitable in the long run. And that's the most important thing, and that's the only thing that will give you the confidence to be able to re-enter a trade even after being taken out